All right, so we're back in the game benchmarking videos again. So one thing I've done is I've enlarged the stats on the top left to make it clearer for you guys. So fundamentally, this is what you need. You need the GPU temperature, percentage usage, clock speeds, watt usage, then your memory and your memory speed, and essentially your frames. This is fundamentally what you need. There are other people that will show different stats. That's all subjective. For me personally, this is all what you need. All right, so we're in God of War Ragnarok. I'm testing this because it is compatible with 6x Frame Gen. So we'll go through the settings real quick. So the full screen resolution is, this is grayed out, but the full screen resolution is 5120 by 2160. Okay, Frame Gen is on. Now, there are issues with Frame Gen and with the NVIDIA app, and possibly with MSI Afterburner collectively. Now, if you enable dynamic 6x Frame Gen in the NVIDIA app, it might not work. Okay, so to combat that, you need to set it to fixed 6x Frame Gen in the NVIDIA app. Some games will fluctuate in frames, so you need to find out why that is. For example, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I wasn't getting the frames expected with 6x Frame Gen, so there might be some issues there which you need to resolve. Okay, so performance mode is on. Okay, preset M in the NVIDIA app. Everything is on ultra, maxed out. Now, 6x Frame Gen, everything maxed out. Let's see how well it performs. Okay. Alright, so something quite shocking, to be honest. I'm getting nearly 600 frames. It's astonishing, really. Could be the resolution. Let me just see, because windowed. No. It's giving me nearly 600 frames at 5120 by 2160. That's insane. Oh my god. Let's put it down to 4K. I know it's gonna take a chunk off the screen, but let's see how. So 4K, we're getting 800 frames. 800 frames almost. Everything maxed out. Okay, that's bonkers. That to me, that is just unreal. The only problem is, and it's a big issue out there, is we don't have the monitor to drive those frames. Now, let's just leave it there. Okay, so as you know, monitors are always upgrading in technology. The fundamental problem is that the companies are getting very greedy and they're putting a cap on the frame rate, and they say, well, we'll have this G-Sync 5K monitor, for example, for 165 Hertz. Do you honestly think, look at the frames I'm getting at this resolution? Do you honestly think I want to max it out 165 Hertz? No, thank you. Okay. G-Sync Pulsar is coming out. If it was 165 Hertz on G-Sync Pulsar, that would be fine. That's like driving 3 times, which is around, what, like 400 or 500 frames, which still isn't even enough because I'm getting over 600. So by now, 8K should be the mainstream. 8K, 480 Hertz G-Sync Pulsar. It is going to change hopefully soon. I personally think it will change when when the next generation comes out. But if I could have a 600 hertz plus monitor at this resolution, that would be insane. But 600 frames maxed out, it's just ins. And 4K, I just want to see that again, because that's fucking 4K maxed out. 800 frames. 800 frames, nearly. And it looks gorgeous. I mean, if Switch 2 could probably play this game, obviously at a much lower detail, but let me just put it on. Okay, so it's fair to say that Frame Gen really kicks ass. Okay, so looking at the memory usage of the RAM, 13.6 gigabytes, 1.4 gigahertz of 14,000 megahertz of clock speeds. GPU is hovering around 80, so it's really taking a toll on the card. But obviously, when you're getting these type of frames, your GPU is really kicking its nuts in. 2.76 gigahertz of clock speeds on the GPU, and over 500 watt usage. Okay, I can't see the power supply watt usage, but like I've said in the past, the DLSS 4.5 lowers the power supply watt usage by 1 to 200, which is really good to see. So software can implement hardware in a positive manner. Now, this obviously isn't the most demanding scene. I mean, it's not the most, it's not the worst. So let's say we are in the most demanding scene, we would probably get around 500, maybe slightly more. I'm still in awe of what I'm seeing. Very disappointed about the cap of frame rate on monitors, but unfortunately that's the way it is. We can't do anything about it. Most of you will be playing on 4K. I'm gonna try and traverse a bit and see how well it performs. I've already completed the game, so you know, I don't really need to go to certain spots.
A younger Yorley, fresh from Jornheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, said that he found a trace from New York.
Okay, so 500, 550, around 550 in the open world. Yeah, it's just a shame. It really is. You know, that the monitors, they 4K, 5K, whatever you want to call it, 165 hertz, maybe 240 hertz, doesn't cut it. You know, it's a big shame. It is, because you got a top end graphic card and it came out over a year ago and you still can't drive those frames with Frame Gen. It's just yeah, I mean, this is it. Unfortunately, when you benchmark games like this and you say, oh wow, I've got 500, 600, you can't play it like that, which is just a big bummer. Yeah, so maybe in the future I'll go back and test it with that one. 600 frames, 600, and like I said, respectively, it won't apply to you if you have Intel processor, for example, because the AMD processors work this cache technology where you're getting at least 20 or 30 frames more in games than other CPUs. Very impressed. Very impressed. 600, yeah, this is let me change to let's change it to native, which is pretty much without NVIDIA DLSS upscaling. So we're getting still 480-ish frames. Wow. Alright, let me take it with without any frame gen or without any upscaling. Upscaling, just put anti-aids frame gen. Okay, this is what we will be getting. So without any, is it DLSS? Without any okay, so without any DLSS, this is funny, right? Without any DLSS, we're getting 160 frames, which is the native refresh rate cap of my monitor at 5K. Just under, just about 5 or 6 frames. Okay, so it looks like the monitors that people are manufacturing don't need any upscaling, which kind of sucks. Like I said, because I want to use that 6 times frames. I want to use 500, 600 frames. I want to use 8K, whatever you call it. The VRAM, the video random access memory on your graphic card, this graphic card particularly, 32 gigabytes. Now, this one is using, well, VRAM for modern games usually a max around 8 gig, but sometimes they hover, you know, you can see it on the top left. So the higher the resolution, the more VRAM usage. This isn't even capping at half the VRAM usage. So technically 5K, 8K, it should be 8K. 8K monitors should be out there. 8K monitors should be driving the games, and that's it. You know, it's a shame. I was surprised. I mean, when I was gaming back, you know, at the start of this generation, I would have assumed 8K and 480 plus hertz or something would be mainstream by now, but unfortunately companies are greedy. They will ship, you know, monitors like this, and you get fools like me that would be purchasing them. Okay, so I'm going to change it from, we'll keep DLSS on, we'll keep DLAA on, quality, and we'll put the frame gen on, which is fixed at 6 times. So quality. Okay, so at performance we were getting 600, so quality we're getting pretty much the same. Alright, now we're gonna change it to okay, now we're going to change it to ultra performance. Okay, which is obviously the top end of frame performance. So we're getting 620 something in the open world. Not the most demanding scene, but not the least either. So around 600. Yeah, around 600. Now, put it on 4K because all of you are on 4K, right? Windowed. Okay, 4K, 800 hertz frames. 800 frames. Okay. Just gutted. There's no monitor with that. Oh well, this is what I do. I benchmark games with super high frames and I play them at a fraction of that. Alright, that's it guys. I just tested God of War Ragnorak. Obviously it's not the latest game out there, but 6-time frame gen, beautiful gorgeous game, and you're getting that performance. Yeah, I mean I make, you know, videos for you guys, so you guys let me know what you want to see. I'm sure you're gutted as well if you've got a 5090, and obviously this is one of the best monitors out there, and it just sucks in terms of performance. All right guys, that's it for now. Let me know in the comments what you want to see, and I'll see you in the next one.